velvet summer night, a shot of love and a spark of laughter breathe. The stars align and the month times night burn like a dried out leaf. Are we leaving on the next train, baby? I do believe. Come on, let's ride this train. Come on, let's ride this train. Now I ain't missed a 9 to 5, I don't hear it in my song. I'm gonna pull my weight, don't get me wrong. A brand new start and a whole new part, they are big old shoes to fill. I'll be there on that platform, babe, you know I will. Come on, let's ride this train. Come on, let's ride this train. Now nothing is this run for life, you'll never find its match. So you live to be a million years. All hearts are lost by default in the time of a single beat. We're leaving on the next train, babe, so take your seat. All right. Oh, come on, let's ride this train. Yeah, come on, let's ride this train. Oh, come on, let's ride this train. Oh, come on, let's ride this train. Let's ride this train now.
Good evening, everybody. I'm streaming from my laptop tonight because things just did not go well when I changed my computer around yesterday. It is March 18th, 2025. Everything is going good except for that. Well, except for another thing too, but we'll get into that. I was going to show you what was going on with the kit that I'm doing now, Clark's Wood Products. The last time I was on a stream, I think I opened a box for you and showed you what was in it. But since then, I brought it down here on the workbench and started working on it. And I had about 15 minutes of video so far. And I was going to show it to you tonight, but I can't show it to you from the laptop. I was having issues with that computer over there. The monitors, I don't know, all the monitors would just go out. And when it came back on, everything that I had up on the monitors wasn't there, and it would just pop up slowly. And then the last couple of times with Windows, with Google or Chrome or whatever it is, what is it? Yeah, Chrome. Okay. It came on. It says, stopped unexpectedly. Do you want to open up your tabs? And I have to click on that, and the screen just screws up after that. That's because I show a video and have the browser open at the same time, and then I'm showing something on another page on the browser, and it just, I guess it overheats or something, and then it kicks out the monitors. But so I switched the computers. I got the computer that I had in my bedroom. I put it over here, thinking, oh, it would work better. It's a newer computer. It's the one I used to stream from when I first moved here 4 years ago, and I streamed from it in Naples also. And It's got basically the same stuff, the same graphics card. I think it's the newer version of the graphics card. Same amount of memory and everything. But when I clicked on and came into the room here in Rumble Studio, I get one frame a second from this, that camera over there and the camera pointing down here. So that's unacceptable. So I'm going to have to find out what the hell's going on, why it's only showing one frame a second on the cameras. I thought it was a glitch when I did it one time when it was over there. It only did it one time, but this time when I brought up Rumble Studio, it did it. But I was able to record something on here earlier in vMix, and it worked fine. But when I'm trying to use the cameras with the browser, uh, and another thing is I've always had trouble with it opening up the Chrome browser on here. I cannot open up X. Go figure. It says some extension is interfering with some features of X. So I disabled all the extensions and it still wouldn't open X. So I have to use X on the Brave browser on that one. So, and one other thing, I had to have a roundabout way of, when I was recording something here on the laptop, I would have to transfer the files onto the computer, which is this computer now that was in the bedroom. And once it was on the bedroom, from this computer, which is in the bedroom now, over to that computer so I could edit the video. Well, now that I swap those two computers around, I can't see the laptop on either one of them. The laptop is invisible. That one's invisible to the old computer, the other computer that used to be in here. So everything's really, really messed up. So that's my story, and I'm stuck with it. We're working on Clark's, what's it called? Clark's Wood Products. Hey, Workbench Shenanigans, Clark's Wood Products. That's what we're working on tonight. And I got it. Okay. Here's a picture of it right here. I got the paint on, and see how the bottom half, or the bottom, like lower third, is a different color. I just got finished painting that about 2 hours ago. I still got the masking tape on it because I had painted it white. And let me show you what is going on. Hey, Anfield, good to see you in here. How you doing? I know it's late. You can't stay long, but thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate it. So let me switch these cameras over here, and I'll see if I could get you down here. Hold on a second. Boom. And I'm on my laptop, so it's small. It's hard for me to see. I'm going to have to get my stuff over here. And that's all washed out over there, huh? That's this side here. Okay. So, not sure why. Let me try to move this light a little bit, or dim it up a little bit. I only have it up. I'll put it down to 43 Kelvin. I can't turn it down too low, because I got to see what the hell's going on here. But there's no way that I could adjust the camera on that. So bear with me here. But this is what I'm working on here. I have a base. Well, what I did, I painted everything gray. I used a gray primer on it. And I put primer on both sides. And then I went back over it and painted it white with a white primer. And then just a little while ago, I painted the red on there. So that's what it looks like right there. And we're going to sand some of that down to make it look like it's wore out. But that's my story there. Okay. But also on these ones right here, I painted these white, but I'm going to have to go back after I cut all these out, paint these windows red. And I painted that white there also. That's the supports the whole, the big ones that are supports that holds up the roof. Man, is that washed out? Let me turn this light off. Maybe that works better like that. Not much, but it looks a little blurred. Huh. Okay. But anyway, I need the light to see. I'll try to point it up this way some, or the other way. Hold on a second. Let me try to get this lit up a little bit better. Okay, here we go. I pointed it away from it. Okay, but the big ones are for the roof on the front, the overhang on the front. And the smaller ones are for the sign up on top of the roof. And this is the trim along the top and stuff like that. Here's the foundation that I did in gray. And I'll go over it again, dry brush it with white to get it a little bit lighter. Okay, so that's all that. So let me undo the masking tape on all these things here. Because if I was able to show you the video, I would be doing this while the video was running. But since I can't use that computer, well, you're just going to have me watch me take the tape off of this stuff. And I ran out of the masking tape, so I had to use the painter's tape. But I'm running low on the blue tape anyway also. And I missed the little spot on there, but that's okay because that's the effect that I wanted to get. And one thing that I said in that video is when they cut these panels out, well, they were on different sheets, but I guess on the laser cutter, it's all on one big sheet, but in different rows. So the clapboard is not even on the bottom. I mean, it's square on the bottom, but what I mean by not even is it doesn't start in the same place. So like on one of these, I mask it off. Here on the second, there's two pieces of clapboard right there. All right, but then over here, there's one piece of clapboard because the clapboard is down lower. So what I had to do is I had to put these up against there like that and test them all out. I mean, I think this one here is the worst one right here. Yeah, because this is, I mean, this is just one right there, but it was way off. If I would have went up to the second one, it would have been like that right there. Or, well, it would have looked like this right here. So it wouldn't have been straight. So I guess the first thing I'm going to do is chop off everything on here. Northwest Florida. Good to see you. Billy Durham, how you doing? We'll chop off the excess because I made them a little long intentionally. Okay, these ones look okay. The ones that are where the roof line is on an angle, I put it over top of the roof line so I could cut it at the roof line. Okay, these are okay. Okay, so just these three. So the side walls don't get it, but the front, the back, and then this goes back here like this. They all get the corner posts on it. All right, so we got that part done right there. And what I did on the roof sections, the tar paper, I made it brown. This is earth brown right there. And we're going to go over it with the titanium white, like I usually do on all the roof sections. So the one thing that I wanted to do tonight is stain all these things right here, so I could go a little bit further with and do the fence later on, because I got 3 sections of fence here. But I was looking through the instructions and I could not find now these are let me see, these are 1/16 of an inch, or wait a minute, yeah, these are 1/16 of an inch, and I put those on a corner post. These are 3/64, and you're supposed to get 6 of them, but that looks a lot more than 6. But I guess that's for the fences. It's supposed to go on this way in the fence, and I guess they gave you enough to do the uprights on the fence, but I usually use the 1/6. And here's a 1/32 inch square, really, really small one. And I have to look into the instructions to see what that is used for, and that would be a good idea to do that now, because I might need that a different color. And I have an idea what it's for, because they forgot to put that in one of the other kits, and that might be for the one barn door in the back. This piece right here. Now, they only supplied 2 of the hangers for the doors, so I'm going to have to paint in the rest of that stuff, because I don't see it anywhere here on these things here. And they only gave 2 white metal castings for the for those barn door hangers. These 2 little thingies right there, if you could, if you could see that. I was watching a video this afternoon of me working on something. I think it was my it was a jig for the stairs, and I had a couple of these fence panels over here, and I didn't know when I was recording it, and I've watched that video many times, but there was a little ant crawling all over the place over here. So I get those little sugar ants here all the time. But that's the only thing that I could think of. It's that thing right there. But I I went through the instructions real fast, and I don't think I've seen it in there at all. That's just painting and stuff right there. Okay, here's this stuff. And I don't see anything in there about the 1/64 inch piece of wood. There's a 16th. Yeah, there it is. 1/32 square freight door track. Okay, right there. You can't see that because it's all washed out, but there you go. Right here down on the bottom, 1/32. Oops. Okay, so that's where it says that. But I wish they would have gave me more of those hangers. I might have some of these from somewhere else. I'll have to look in my spare parts because I got plenty of spare parts. So I'm going to have to get my roll of paper towels. Or no, I got some paper towels wadded up over here. I'll just flatten them out, double them up. Hey, Jeff Sykes, how you doing? Good to see you in here. All right. Okay, did pretty good at the train show this past Saturday, last one of the season. Also, a lady was there selling off her passed away husband's trains. She was making boxes of, let me see, what is this here? Stuff for $10. Oh my goodness. Awesome. How much of it did you buy? So I'm going to stain all this stuff, and this thing over here, I'm going to paint that different color and then put some rust in it in the appropriate places. So this should go fast here. The biggest problem is just turning these over. And I should have just got a new 2 pieces of paper towel that weren't all crumbled up. Got a bunch of wood car kits and building cables and a roundhouse 2-truck Shea kit for $20. All right, that sounds good. I might have the same 2-truck Shea kit from Roundhouse. And I have a bunch of Campbell's. Hold on a second. Is that the one right there? It's a HON3. Oh, that's a 3-truck Shea. Oh, you got a 2-truck Shea. But if you got all that for $20, you did good. But here's the I haven't started on it yet, like a lot of other stuff. But you did good. You did good, Jeff. That's awesome. Because I think I paid 20 bucks for this right here. Okay, enough of that. All right, I'm gonna have to put this light up here. I wish that wouldn't okay, I'll put it back over here. I'll just deal with it so you can see. I can't see, so if I miss a spot, you're gonna have to yell out. And I'll use this big brush here. Never been used yet. You know, what I should do is just dip them all in there. That would make it a lot easier. Do it that way. Do it that way, and then all I have to do is do the center. Why didn't I think of that before, huh? As you can see, there's not a lot of solution in here. I'm going to have to remix this. Well, this makes it go too fast like this, huh? Look at that. Yeah, I have to reach down in there too far. And the last fence that I didn't stain the fence at all. I just left it the way it was. What type of paint do you use on the building? Hold on a second. When I'm finished with this, I'll show you. Okay, that looks like that's good enough right there. Oops. Let me see. Missed the spot there. Alrighty. All the same brand. Let me get over there and I'll get it out. The building paint is Rust-Oleum, white flat, and the bottom of it is the red. Wood, metal, plastic, and more. Flat red and flat white. And then, hold on for the gray. And bare for the gray. And when I do these parts over here, this is khaki, the camouflage. And I just prime it with the khaki. I have 2 airbrushes, but I don't use them. I was painting my building before I finished getting them together. Yeah, I always paint them beforehand. Hey, Jeff, you're back. All right. The kit I got has been selling for about $140 to $170. Oh my goodness. You made out really good. What type of paint? Yeah, I told you. Okay. I use train stains and craft paint on mine. The best trains I got hooked on by Jason Jensen. Um, I just use the India ink and alcohol solution all the time. I tried staining. I got some years ago from Caboose Hobbies, and it was just too thin. I didn't like it, so I just stick with the India ink and alcohol, and I just dilute it to different strengths. Uh, the more ink you put in it, the darker it gets. Who makes their buildings from scratch versus buying kits? Well, I made a couple from scratch, but most of them are kits. I don't think too many people scratch build. Howard Zane and Al Puglisi scratch builds a lot of them in O scale and HO scale. Uh, I'm going to clean off my brush and I'll be right back. Hold on a second. Let me put this up here. Doom. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. There we go. Just cleaned it off. Got to dry it off a little bit now. Yeah, I used my airbrush a couple of times. I got two of them. I had the one that I had it for probably about 30 years. But the reason I don't use it, it takes more time to clean up afterwards than than it's worth. I scratch built sometimes when I get a copy of an old model railroad magazine, the model railroad craftsman magazines. Yeah, if you got the plans, it's easy to scratch build stuff. And like a lot of the Sierra West stuff, they sell you the plans without the wood. And so you got the plans there and you got to buy the wood separately and do it yourself. I have 51 subscribers, but can't get it to let me open for live, still saying post shorts. So how many do you need to go live? I don't. Can you do a live stream from your cell phone? I think you could do it with less subscribers than that. I haven't. I'm not up on the beginning YouTube stuff anymore. I used to follow that, but I'm not sure. Real artists, how you doing? I do both, scratch and kits. All depends on the available. Yeah, that's the biggest issue, the cash. 50. Okay. So when did you go over 50? So if it was just recent, maybe that it takes a while for them to uh, update everything. I'm going to stick these up here out of the way and get them off of the wet paper towel. Put the paper towel over on my toolbox over there. Here's all the windows that I did. I guess I could put the canopy glue in them tonight. And it's got one of them long, here you go, one of them long lamps again. So I painted that red also. Okay. That skinny one there is hard to pick up. And they got these little coffee stirrers here. Well, no, actually, those are plastruct, solid, uh, round pipes. So they got that for the vent pipes on the top. It's got this little thing up there that I have to paint yet too. Okay, so I always leave it on a sprue until I'm ready to install it. Even when I do the canopy glue, put the canopy glue in it. That's so I don't lose it. So we got these windows here, and then we got some windows in the plastic doors, and then the in the wooden doors I use the acetate right here because the canopy glue doesn't work on the wood. So I got to get my uh, glass out here to put the canopy glue out and see if I can remember where I put my canopy glue. I tried earlier, it wouldn't let me. Oops. Okay, wait a minute. What happened here? Okay, today. Okay, well, give it time. Give it time. They're getting pretty fussy because my other channel was up and running pretty quickly. Well, they got a lot of people and they got a lot of issues too. So we're going to use this one here, Evergreen. I tried this one out. I seen somebody post this on Facebook that they use this stuff here, and I wanted to try it out to see how it looked. And what they said about the canopy glue is what I found on this one. They said the canopy glue bubbles up a lot. And when I compared the couple of the window panes, the canopy glue looked good, but this stuff bubbled up. And this stuff looks like when it's dried, actually it takes 24 hours to dry too. The canopy glue will dry in maybe an hour to hour and a half. But this stuff right here, I got it at Hobby Lobby. No, I got this at Michael's, but I think they have it at Hobby Lobby also. And it looks exactly like the canopy glue, but when it's finished, the glass looks like glass blocks. It's how can I say it? The canopy glue looks a little faded, like there's plastic behind it, like it's like if you put a plastic sheet behind the window. That's what the canopy glue looks like when it's dry. It's not clear. This is clear, but it looks like those glass blocks where you can't really see through them. It's distorted. So I don't think I'm going to use this anymore, unless unless it's like a factory or something like that. And what I'll do is I'll go over it and hit it with flat finish like I do on some of the windows anyway. All right, so let me put my goggles on here so I could see what I'm doing. Get that out of the way. Find my little applicator right here. All right. So Jeff, are you trying to do it from your computer and they won't let you do it? Or is it from your cell phone? I know the requirement on the cell phone was a lot less than the computer. Oh, it says don't shake it up. And what did I do? I just shook it up. Oops. Well, I might have to separate these a little bit. I'll do them like in a group of two so I can get to the edge of them. I have to separate that one there too. Okay. All right. You just make sure you get a bunch of it on your applicator and just draw it back on there. The more the better. Let's try it this way because it's not cooperating with me. You got to get it as flat as possible on there. And there's a the rim on here is really thick. I guess that's why it's not letting me do it. There we go. Got that. There. That one went real smooth. I put it on real thick. Okay. That's what I'm going to have to do is just apply it real thick. And it'll go smoother. And when you do this, try to keep it off any surface. What I do is I usually prop it up against this glass here, so the bottom doesn't hit anything. I put that on the edge like that, right there. All right, I probably have to put a lot more of this stuff on here. I probably shouldn't have shook it too. I guess that didn't help either. Let's do these doors that have the windows in it. I got to get it over here closer to where the light is so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I have the little Logitech app where you could adjust the contrast on the cameras, but since I had to open this up on this computer on my laptop really quick because the other wasn't working too well on my computer, I didn't have time to do it. Okay. It's taking a lot more glue when you shake it up. Let's do this little itty bitty one right here. See the back of it? That's the back right there. Okay, that one was an easy one there. Mar Mills used to use Tichy windows, but they got away from that. They're using a different manufacturer. I think they're out of upstate New York or Maine or someplace. I'm not sure where, but they're close, but not quite the same dimensions. I've had a lot of problems with them not fitting correctly. Ah! I dropped it. All right. Well, it didn't ruin it. Okay. Do not drop them. Yeah, these are just too. The rim on the back of this is just too high. It's hard to get the glue in there. Okay. Ain't this fun, huh? All right. One last squeeze. Hey, Russ's Rock O and HO. Trains and stuff. Good to see you. We're streaming here on my laptop because I switched computers around and the frame rate on my cameras was not good enough to do a live stream from for some reason. I'm not sure why. I'm going to have to check to see what the hell the problem is after I do this stream. It only shows up when on the browser, though. Okay, so there's all the windows. All righty. Woohoo! Okay. I'm just going to have to show the video some other time on a stream from the other computer now, because it's not working on this one, or the one that I have over there now. So I'm going to have to stain these. Wait a minute, I got to paint these over here. Yeah, I got to paint these. But the one thing I had to do was separate this stuff here. So I guess I could do that. I could separate these things right here, because these will be stained. Because this is the decking. And it might be easier just to go this way here. Yeah, try not to cut into that crap. Yeah, I might be able to do it this way here. Okay, so that gets stained, and this gets red. Well, but on these drawings, not all of them are red, but that's okay. I'll make all the doors on there red. Okay, what's the backing on this one? Here it is, the backing for this right here. And here's another little window right here. And what is that for? I guess that's for the, okay, yeah, that's for the overhang above the back door, the little back door, the walk-in back door. Okay, so, oh man, I got to get my paintbrush out to stain these, but I'll stain that some other time. Okay, and I'll have to paint these some other time. Okay, let me cut out this stuff here. These are the roof sections. I got the tar paper ready to go. We'll just have to, where's the other one right here? Oh, right there. And here's the little one. And then this roof here, this is all MDF. But I guess this takes the tar paper too on the edge. Let's see what it says here. Yeah, that looks like it takes tar paper, but I might have to paint this before I get it out of there. Because I'm going to have to take that off of the, take all these off of here and then paint it separately because I got to get on the edges, make all that white. So we'll do that later. But here is the roof. Okay, and they got two scribe lines close together. So which one is the one where you fold it on? It probably look like this one right here. Okay. So we'll put some of these panels on. I know you know how to do it, but I did this in, this was earth brown camouflage paint, if you're wondering. And make sure it get the gluey part. There we go. And some of these, when I looked at it, are different thicknesses. See, because there's the line right there. So that one right there is a little bit thicker. That one over there is thicker. So we're gonna have to. I'm gonna put the nail hole on the first one off, and then we'll have to trim it off later. The bottom of it. Oops. Normally they make all the scribe lines equal, but for some reason on this one they did not. And I'm going to do it off center because it doesn't fit the whole way. So I'll just do it like this. Stay up there. I got to put this in front of the light to see which side the nail holes are on. Okay. You can see good, but I can't. Okay, I got it on the right side. There we go. And they gave you some shingles too. So in the picture it shows some shingles exposed underneath the tar paper. Man, that does not. These scribe lines are way too off. They made them too wide. So we're just going to have to get as close as we can. If that's the case, I might have to do paint some more of these. They only gave you 2 sheets of this. So I got some other ones that I haven't painted yet. And that's a little bit off, but I'll straighten it out when I get to the scribe line. It'll get me on the right track. What were they thinking, huh? Yeah, we'll go over this with titanium, dry brush titanium white over top of this to make it look a lot better. Isn't this fun to do? Huh. And we got Workbench Wednesday tomorrow night. We're going to be gone most of the day because Debbie got a doctor appointment in Fort Myers. One of the doctors she had in Naples, she still sees, but she does Zoom calls all the time. But once a year, she has to go see him in person. So that's tomorrow. So it's about a little bit over an hour and a half drive. And then she always, when she's there, she always likes to hit the family dollar thrift store and spend hours there because they got a lot of stuff there. Okay. So I don't know how much I'll be able to get done before I do the live stream. Get that little bit of white out of there. But we got all the detail parts to do. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to paint the rest of the windows, or actually the doors. And stain the decking. Now we get the bigger part of the roof. Yeah, we'll have enough. We'll have to use some for the front, the overhang. Well, that made it a little bit uneven right there on that last one, but not crooked, but thinner. It don't look too bad. The joints are going all in a line like that. You see right here. But that's okay. They didn't go deep enough with the laser on the end. Ain't this just wonderful? Hey, this one is a lot thinner than the last one, which is okay because we're getting towards the top of it. Oh, look at that. It just made it. Just made it right there. Oh, my goodness. How could I be so lucky? One sheet left. One strip left on here. I'll go over the edge just a little bit. Okay. There you go. Turn it that way there. How's that look? Okay. That's not too bad. I think that's all I'm going to do on that roof tonight. We got about an hour and 18 minutes in. I got to do my thank you to all the subscribers or supporters on here before I go away. So let me find out. I hope you're still awake. I hope you didn't fall asleep watching me doing that. So let me put the subscriber thing on here, or supporter thing. I got to find it. Here we go. All right. You can now support me on my locals community, Tom's Train of Thought. Membership is free, and you can support me for as little as $2 a month now. Just $2 a month. Link is in the description and in the chat. Thank you for your contributions during the live stream. I really appreciate it. I would also like to thank all the moderators who have helped me out in the past years. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, just like that guy said, thank you very much. All right, so I got one more thing to do. Okay, if you haven't done so already, smash that like button. Follow me on Rumble. Click the notification bell because you know Rumble does notify you. And if you want, get Rumble Premium. Tom Kvichak, Tom's Trains. I do premium content on both channels now. In fact, I just did one this afternoon doing the, what did I do it on? Oh, on the stair jig. Yeah, that's right. I did it on this afternoon. And I'll be doing more. The next one I do, I'm going to be doing on Thursday afternoon, about 3 o'clock or so, on the other jig that I made for the trestle, the curved part of the trestle. I made a couple of different jigs for it, but it just shows you how to do it, and I add some extra content to it. But check that out on Thursday, around 3 o'clock on this channel on Rumble. It's Rumble Premium. And tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. Well, I'll start at 7:30. I'll start at 7:30 again. And Workbench Wednesday and see what we could get done on there. So some of this stuff on here already is pretty close to being dry. Let me see, put something white behind it. There you go. So it's almost dry. Some of the ones that I put on really thick, you can see it's taking a little bit longer. Put it up here where it's dark. Okay, there you go. All right. But if I used that other stuff, it would have taken until tomorrow at this time for it to clear up. So thank you all for stopping in. We'll see you again tomorrow night on Workbench Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Let me swirl you out of here, and we'll see you then.
Engineer, where are you headed? Carry me back to Tennessee. Oh, I got a little girl who's been waiting. Promised that she'd marry me. Mister, can we leave this seat? I'll shovel coal, Lord, to pay my fare. Gotta get this train down to the station. My little girl waiting for me. Well, the night is dark and Lord, it's cloudy. I've been traveling that lonesome road. My one true love waiting there to
There's
see.
the road, folks.
Won't that low train carry me back? Well, they left Columbus around 7. Oh, Lord, they hit Louisville about 9. That poor boy's heart started overheating, sending all of his love on down. For the night is dark and Lord is quiet. I've been traveling this lonesome road. My one true love waiting there to see. Oh, that long old train back. For the night is dark and the sky is cloudy. Traveling on that lonesome road. My one true love waiting there to see me. For that long old train, won't you carry me? Oh, train, won't you carry me home?
Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, good night, everybody. Thanks for stopping in. I was trying to type that in, but for some reason my chat's not showing up. I had to put it up on the screen to make sure if it was just me or you couldn't see it on there, but it's everywhere. You couldn't see it. So thank you all for stopping again. I'll see you again the next time. Bye-bye.